One. Oh, my favorite part of the show, where the camera doesn't work, and I try really hard, and there we go. Hi guys, what's up?
No, keep going.
No, I'd prefer if I did. Hi guys, what's up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. Welcome back to the show. My name is Offbeat Outlaw. That's what it's been this whole time. And
no.
Oh no.
I didn't know that. That's my bad.
That was really loud. But that was impressive. That was actually like really cool and quirky of you to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
A real one for that?
No.
Thanks.
Very real.
Okay, wait. This is the 4-person setup. Okay. Wait. I can get Brooke in the right spot. Trust me, guys. Nope, that's not Brooke. That's not Brooke either. That's Brooke. Oh! What up? What up, Kings? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I run a D&D stream. This is Paperwork Pantheon episode 70. Descent into Secrets. Ooh, spooky. I'm a little sleepy today, guys, because I've been up for a while. I took a 4-hour nap at 2, woke up at 6, and here we are. I'm gonna go to bed after this. Look, democracy wasn't gonna spread itself.
For AM or PM?
No. Okay.
Tien Kwan needed liberation.
Have you tried the Patriot suits yet?
I've not. I'm so excited.
They're pretty hype.
My sleep
I will get
has
that
been
game for the Mexicans.
so good.
Bro, you
Last night,
gotta, dude.
It was like, can you help me do an all-nighter? And I was like, sure. It was like 10:30 p.m. I'm like, I'm so eepy. I stayed up till 1 a.m.
Sleep schedule, bro.
It's so good. If I don't, my brain hates itself.
That's fair. But anyway, hi, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. Welcome to Paperwork Pantheon episode 70. And it's going to be a grand old time. It's going to be a great time today. There will be no problems for anybody, especially considering A's isn't here. Brooke!
Did you mean to imply that Ace was the cause of all our problems?
I meant to...
Facts!
I meant to imply...
One of the main reasons!
I believe sarcasm was implied. More that A's is a very good way to get out of your problems. And maybe they're not.
I am Brooklyn. And I am playing Viari, the god of possibility, and the void.
Me when I lie. Patrick.
Hi, I am Patrick. I'm that great gentleman everywhere on the internet. I am playing Theta, the god of possibilities and the void.
Cool. Dan. Danny, you can't just Sigma pose at the camera. Please state your name.
No, officer. I won't.
All right, good talk.
Honestly, I'd rather not.
Honestly, I'd rather... Some of us are still fighting.
What is that voice from? I feel like this is a reference that I'm not getting.
It is.
It is a
reference. From
reference.
Smosh.
It's the Chosen. Anyway. We last left off. The party had just met a new ally, a new friend in Fishhook. The ally's name was the Heretic. So an undead warrior who rises every night to fend off the beasts of the hunt. And they'd just been mentioned that this has been a very, very long night indeed. And they needed to set up shop in order to maintain themselves and their friends. I just found the pee-pee game background pee-pee. Yeah!
You found one.
Finally fucking happened. It's been there the whole time.
Episode 70, bitches. But
Couldn't do it for 59 fucking idiots.
I mean,
that's amazing.
But the Heretic...
there have been people who have found out, like, that will be in chat looking for it or whatever, and I'll be, like, quietly messaging confirmation or, like, nope, that's not anywhere near where it is. I'm very sorry.
That doesn't look like a dick if you ask me, but if you think so, good for you. The party met the Heretic, an undead who rises every night, and it states an old hunter's oath of repurposing and continuing to fight even after you're dead, mentioning that if you are a hunter, your body is what is in service, not your soul. And so, as you guys are making your way towards the old tomb where A's committed some form of atrocity, A's comes to a realization. Their old shop probably has weapons for you guys that they should have gotten. So they're going to go back and get those weapons for you, but you should all go on ahead.
Okay.
That's crazy. We can come with you. It's fine. We shouldn't split up.
Viari gets shot in the head by a sniper rifle. A's
I remember
insists.
one time Daddy did that to me in a game, but innocently. He didn't do it on purpose. He was just very desperately trying to save one of the other players' characters.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was
I don't
like,
remember.
please, Daddy, they're not here next week.
You should not do this.
What happened? When did this happen?
Do you
I don't
remember when Katsia got like yoinked through the portal because
yeah.
Malcolm wasn't going to be there the next week?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. A's goes back, and you guys continue forward to the tomb. The heretic leading with their legions of undead. You occasionally see him in his shambly old sort of way wave his hand, and one of his undead will peel off down an alley, and you'll hear vague sounds of muffled undead violence as they come back out bloody and very, very gory as they place their saw blades and their interesting weaponry back on their holsters.
Bloody work, this hunting, it is. So, you fancy taking up the oath?
Not much one for swearing to organizations these days.
Oh, it's not an organization that much nowadays. There's several factions that have been split off at this point. Not much left.
Why does that sound so familiar?
At
What are the
these
factions?
Something about this. It's reminding me of something.
Hey, shut up.
Maybe what we're currently doing
Shut up.
in the
That's great.
godly realm.
Shut up. Shh.
Well, there's the gearcraft hunters, inventors alike, very inspired by Ace's work. That was who I used to belong to before I swore a new oath to the Legion of the Deep, the buried ones and the forgotten. You can also just swear the standard hunter's oath. It's a quick swear to clean the streets, to keep them safe.
I mean, I'm down with cleaning the. Oh no! What just happened?
All of my makeup brushes just fell down. Please excuse me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought for a moment there was like tons of product fell on the ground. I was like, that's gonna be a mess.
Sorry, Viari.
You don't know how many makeup brushes I own.
Over all of the limbs that you had pickled in jars.
Yeah.
Didn't look like any of them broke, but might need some reorganizing. Anyway,
There's
down for a general oath.
I could take you to the old hunters' places and we can swear you in. Not many benefits, but it does keep you a bit of solace when you're at your maddest in this place.
What are the benefits of the other oaths?
Well, the gearcraft, you get access to weapons and materials. If you swear the oath of the Legion, I promise you'll never die.
That's concerning the way you phrased it and your tone.
Yes,
Go on.
if you do properly perish, they'll just pick your body up and make sure it keeps on going. Not much else. There's the church hunters.
Crazy.
Church hunters are something of a spook, if that makes sense. Very, very spooky.
Maybe let's not use that word.
Is that a bad word?
That's a very bad word.
Didn't know. Thank you for letting me know.
Yep.
I will never use that word again.
Wait, which word? Which word?
Spooky without the E.
And putting a singular A in front of it. Apparently that's not a good thing. I will look this up. Thank you for letting me know, Pat. This is a gentle reminder. You are never too old to make mistakes.
Love you.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. I love you too, Offbeat. I was also just talking to my future wife. Kels loves you too.
Anyway.
Love you, baby.
They're a bit of a spooky enigma. Bit of a weird, creepy fellers. So, you can swear to them, you get access to their churchly duties. But what you lose is perhaps your soul, perhaps your greater sensibilities, and a bit of your own agency. Like I said, very terrifying.
Yeah. No, that doesn't sound good.
I'm already
Church
dead, so
hunter
I'm
sounds
fine.
Fun. Like the title Church Hunter sounds fun. Everything after you said the word Church Hunter, terrible.
Yeah.
I get it. Anyway.
There's a reason we don't like them, if that makes sense. But they are deadly efficient. And then there's the final oath, another heresy. The Oath of Legion is one, and then the other heresy is the Oath of Beach. The Oath of Beasts.
Okay.
The Oath of the Beast is a heresy because, well, do you know where the beasts we hunt come from?
Some otherworldly plane, or are they like people?
I'll let you make a better guess. Try again.
Shit. Okay. No, I don't actually.
They're the
Does anybody else have a better
citizens
guess?
of Fishhook.
Okay, so the second part, yeah, they are people. Fuck.
They're the
Alright, well,
citizens.
that's not great. Yeah, that's bad.
Do you know why they're the citizens of Fishhook? And why we must kill
I
them?
have an inkling, but why don't you tell me why you?
Well, you're
Feel
new
free
in
to
town,
transform.
so of course I'll tell you, you're a friend of A's. The church has a healing blood.
Okay, no, you know what? We're good. I'm up. We're on the same page because I am aware of that. I think we are all aware of the blood and how it like heals, but then if you take too much, it's bad. Didn't we learn that already? I feel like we learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the church hunters have a tendency to over-imbibe in the blood. And as a result, oftentimes, a true hunter can stave off the madness that onsets for a while. But that blood catches up. But you need it. Can't fight the beast without it. You're too slow.
So what's the end goal here? I mean, like, is there a way to get rid of them all completely and actually save everyone? Or would it be better to just leave?
She sits down and looks to you and goes, well,
solving the problem would require solving the church. Require solving a culture of indulgence, of health, and of debauchery. I don't think you should think of saving this town. Think of surviving it.
Cleansing? I like the cleansing word. Can we cleanse this town?
You can cleanse the streets. That's what we hunters do. Keep the beasts down and keep them dead. So that after they've over-imbibed of their own substance, we can kill them. Problem is, after drinking too much, hunters often descend very deep into the catacombs, or in little parts of the town, and huddle up and hold up and sit there and go mad and become horrifying. Too horrifying to defeat. There's no saving this town. There is only surviving it.
Right.
If you want to save the town, get rid of the night. Get that moon to start moving in the sky again. That would be nice.
Do the stars ever move?
Nothing's moved. It's the same night sky as when I woke up. I wake up every night, but I usually get the urge to go back to my sleep. I've not felt it. The urge to sleep. And thusly I know. I know I cannot.
Do you know if anyone's studying this? The sky?
I think you'll quickly find that there's a conspiracy afoot, young lady. It's the church. They study the sky. The Church of the Eye, specifically. They stare at the moon unblinking, learning from its movement and from what it says.
What it says?
The moon can speak if you listen.
Do we get to kill the moon guys?
I think we might have to kill them.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, and there's just one moon, right?
Yes, young lady, there's just the one.
You'd
Okay,
be surprised how reasonable of a question that is. Where
Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it is. Doesn't change that it's very funny to me. But yes, there is the one.
Okay. Well.
But there is a change that we must make. I
Oh.
don't think you all can actually fight the beasts in your current state. I know you're strong. I can smell it on your bodies. You are trained, battle-hardened, but you're not quick enough. You will lose in a fight against the beasts. Go into a workshop. And we're going to do something that Ace has probably forgotten they had done long ago.
Oh. Yeah, all right. Is this... Like, yeah, should we trust this guy?
You can make an insight check.
Yeah, absolutely gonna make an insight check.
Forget the sax rolls.
Yes. Yes, I do. What is my insight? Not as much as I would like it to be on this character sheet, but that's fine. 16.
Nothing makes you think that you shouldn't trust this person.
Okay.
That being said, it's a weird undead guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's like, does he know that we're gods? Like, I'm not entirely sure if we should do this.
yeah. It's
And
fair
if we
to
do
say
this, can we nullify it?
it's fair to say that this guy's probably very high level and is probably on similar levels to where you guys were prior to your ascension. That's something worth considering.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
This guy's
Shit.
kind of a legend. Kind of a legend.
But we were just
I know
babies.
that, I know that the last time we made gods, or made a god, it was a really bad move. I'm saying this telepathically so he can't hear.
Yeah.
It was a bad move, but like, if this guy turns out to be chill, I'm just saying, new recruit?
Why does your mind always go to have more children?
Why?
Because
Why
I failed
do
on the
more
first
gods?
one, and I've been
Says that
trying
out
to make
loud.
up for it ever
Godfrey
since.
says that out loud.
Why is that where your mind goes?
And
Like,
Fada
listen,
responds,
listen,
because I failed the first one, and I've been trying
This
to
is
make
a
up for it
trauma
ever
response
since.
at this
Okay,
point.
but like when we all made a god together, he was fine. He was just a hurdy-gurdy, you know?
And I did save his life, so we are chill. And I know where he is at all times. So, fun little ditty for you.
The heretic turns around and looks at you all and goes,
We're going to have to talk about whatever that is later.
But-
It's a lot of personal issues, primarily on my end. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
He has a kid.
I also have a child.
Again, I don't know if it's just
Is
your
your one?
voice, because you seem cool otherwise, but you say things sometimes and it just sounds really menacing in a way that I don't think you're intending it to.
Excuse me, are you making fun of the way I talk? How undead talk?
the heretic is gonna walk up to you, Fada. Just like he's
I
gonna
want you to
hold,
listen to yourself
he's
for a
gonna
moment,
hold-
Godfrey.
he's gonna hold out his hand.
Hi.
He's gonna hold out his hand.
Hello.
And he's just gonna clasp you clasp your hand in his and go.
It's cold and clammy.
Cold and clammy, and it's completely clad in leather, airtight. He goes,
I know that I'm a strange fellow. I understand.
Okay.
I am outcast partly because of the way that I look and act and talk.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Did I do a
No.
Yeah, it seems like you were being kind of a
Did I
dick.
do a racism?
No. It's okay. Calm down. My ways are heretical. The oath of the Legion is one that many don't swear intentionally. It's sworn in a last breath, and as such, people find me to be something of a vulture. People will say I'll do anything to keep fighting. I'll do anything to save this town. And on your last breath, if that's your last words, the oath of Legion is sworn. I come and find your body. I pick it up, and I keep it refurbished. As good as new as I can keep it. And
That
you'll
does
keep
seem-
fighting.
That seems very altruistic. I'm not gonna lie. That does seem like a good thing.
But if
As-
you're
as
trying to keep...
twisted as the outcome might be, like the intentions at least, really good.
But when you're a church, optics are important. And having an undead hunter just messes things up for everyone.
I mean, again, we have him, so I feel
I
like
know,
I
but he's different. He's strange. He's not undead. That is
Yeah, he's
not,
alive.
That is not an undead man. That is a living skeleton, which
Are
is
you telling me
peculiar.
So he's like the Rachel Dolezal of zombies, is what you're saying.
What he's saying is I'm a mixed kid. I'm a
No.
mixed kid. It's like I'm like a mutt.
No, what I'm saying is, these are
I'm not dead enough for the dead people, but not alive enough for the live people. You know, it's really hard being cross culture.
Heretic is gonna just place a hand on your shoulder.
Just don't.
There, Godfrey. It's okay. We're almost there. There's someone you need to meet. This is the other oath you can swear. The oath of the scholar. Her name is Moira, and she is my old lover and the mother of my child.
Like head snaps to Viari as he says the oath of the scholar. Like, V. No, make sure you listen to what he tells you first.
What do you mean?
If there's anybody who can tell you anything, secrets of this place, knowledge, if you seek more information, Moira is your gal. Very sweet lady, but also very, feisty. But I'm not much of a father on account of the whole undead thing. So she naturally... We agreed that this was... It wasn't wise. It's just bad. It's just weird.
Sorry.
But our kid wasn't much normal either. You'll see.
As you guys approach,
Okay.
you see a boarded up estate. It is covered in chains and barbed wire. You see Machiavellian sort of contraptions guarding it, like ballistas and arquebulists and fucking crossbows and guns and actual, like, but older guns than what you're used to seeing. You guys have seen AK-47s at this point.
Right.
These guys are like on like flintlock pistols and stuff. Maybe a revolver.
Love the aesthetic.
Yeah. And as you guys arrive to this place, a shutter opens at the top, and a lady. Oh, it's hard to tell it's a lady behind all the leather and straps and armor. A feminine voice opens and peeks out. Older, not too old though.
Heretic, what have you brought me? I bring you guests from another realm. They seek... He looks back. Solace, comfort, and the oath.
Bring them inside and clean up. I don't want your son to see you like that.
All right. All right.
That's a digitation. It's like,
She opens it again. And
I got
tell
the
your
base.
undead they can't come inside. They are hideous.
what? No.
That's not.
First of all.
She points at the sky at you, Godfrey. Goes, that's not undead.
I was gonna bomb this house. I swear to God. Thank you.
Bring him inside. I need to
Brick be upon ye.
I need to study that one. But the other ones can't. They're smelly.
Still alive, thanks.
Oh, gross. Anyway, come in.
Worse. Why is that worse?
You hear us
saying you naturally.
a series of mechanisms. You hear them rotating all throughout the field, and you see a bunch of them smoke coming out as the steam rises from underneath them. And the heretic brings you all inside the house. The house is well kept. In fact, probably the most well-kept thing you've seen in this city. It's hard to remove the layer of grime that kind of coats the walls of this place. That weird mix of dirt, blood, and rainwater. But somehow, Moira has managed in this place. You see as she takes off her mask and takes off her hat. You see very long black hair tied up into a bun. Pinned straight, and you see an older elderly woman, probably somewhere in her mid-40s, very sharp, angular features, a very long person too. She easily stands nearly 7 feet tall, while clearly athletic, not necessarily muscular, and weird golden eyes, almost animal eyes in a way. And she looks out at you all. Well, heretic, I can see that you've outdone yourself. Why don't you get some tea started, darling? Also take the baby. And she brings up their child, which is, as you look at it, something is clearly off. This is something that looks to be about a 3 to 5 year old, but with animal claws and sharp fangs. Instead of a nose, it looks more like a snout, and long, wiry hair, like a fur coat lining their back. Come on. There you go. There's your dad.
We'll go train after.
So, Moira sits down. What's the story of you three? What's happening? What is this? Little gaggle. And what's him? You.
He's a skeleton.
Handsome, that's what I am.
Well, ma'am, we are here to help cleanse the place.
She's gonna insight.
She's very tall. I mean, are we not here to cleanse the place?
You guys are here for more than that. You're here on a Pantheon.
Okay, yeah. It's a partial truth.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll deception?
Sure. Let's see how well you, even though unintentionally you kind of fib this.
Historically, it doesn't go well for me. Mm-hmm. It's an unintentional deception. 25.
25?
Not bad.
You pass. Actually, wait, do you? No, it's a tie. I'm starting the check. It's a contested check. The status remains before. Okay. She doesn't get it. She goes, huh.
Okay.
Interesting. Foreigners? From other lands or from... He said other planes.
You could say that.
Yeah. So, hi. I'm Viari. This is Fada. The skeleton is Godfried. We have another friend who you may have met, Ace.
As you say Ace, her sorrowed expression immediately brightens. It goes, oh, you're friends of A's. That makes so much more sense. Oh, brilliant.
I find it weird when people say that. Okay, well, we are here to help with some cleansing business. We're also here on our own business. Basically, we've got to find and stop an individual from doing their job. We don't have a whole lot of information on where they are and that sort of thing, but we understand that you are very well studied and have some information on the stars. Do you have a map by any chance?
Yes.
could we see it?
Why?
Well, I think that being able to look at a map of the stars is going to help us in our plans.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. This sucks because if I don't lie, my checks are so bad and I don't want to lie to everyone.
The DCs are lower for persuasion checks. I will say that much, usually.
Dice roller. Oh crap, I just realized I don't have... Hold on. I got into Google Drive, but I didn't pull up the proper sheet. let me get the sheet. I mean, it really takes it.
As the conversation starts, the heretic comes in with plates of tea for all of you and starts pouring it for Moira. And then he takes the sun and goes, and Tippy puts the sun down and goes,
All right, my little ferocious boy, do you want to go play outside with the undead? And he goes, yeah! I go, okay, let's go.
Is that safe?
Oh, I think you'll find this boy to be plenty safe.
Fair enough.
Good.
Okay, so not saves with proficiency. I'm really confused about where on this sheet I'm supposed to look for
got you.
Let
me pull up the sheet. So let's get the D&D transfer sheet. So it's a proficient check. It's an expertise check.
Where is proficient check?
All the way at the bottom.
So it's on the first row.
Oh, I was wrong.
So first row, fourth column. It'll say strength expert, charisma experts.
First?
So the first.
Oh, strength expert. Oh, expertise. Wait, is that different to expertise?
That's
or is that with
expertise. That's expertise. So charisma, expertise. You're rolling a charisma expertise check. Oh wait, are you proficient or are you with persuasion? Sorry, I got confused.
No.
Okay, if you're just, are you
what? Oh wait. Let me.
What
hold
check
on.
are you rolling again?
So if you look
persuasion.
Are you proficient?
Let me find my sheet. Let me just double check on my sheet.
Got you. Sorry.
Because I find the conversion charts really confusing. Why does my computer hate me? I swear to God, every single time it insists that I log on and it keeps logging me out, and I don't know why it keeps doing this, but it said that it hated me and it made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
So while Brooke's figuring that out, to clarify, when we look at the sheet, it's the orange row, and if we have expertise, it's the expert row.
Yes.
And that is the amount of dice that we roll if we have expertise in that particular ability.
Yeah. So they'll
based
be
on the stat.
Yeah. So like if you're a charisma expert, they'll be rolling probably like it's the whenever you're rolling the stack stuff, it's the orange row. Stacks,
Gotcha.
The orange stuff is the stacks conversion. Proficient checks is in red in the second set of of stats.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my computer's just being slow. That's not what I wanted. Please continue without me for a second.
Okay. So, what else are you guys here for? Heretic says that you needed ways to fight. Are you trying to take up an oath?
Right. Well, still a little fuzzy on the whole oath business, why it's necessary to take an oath to fight the beast. We've fought many a different kind of creature. This is no disrespect. This is purely out of wanting to understand more. Just kind of, he had mentioned we're fairly strong. We're fairly well versed in combat of many forms. Long history, each of us in that area. So
Beasts that you're fighting are going to be different than any other creature you've ever faced.
Creatures typically are, I wouldn't say sluggish, but they typically operate within the realms of what you're used to. The realms of physics and reality. That which naturally governs things. These beasts do not need to abide by that. There are magics.
Sorry. My housemate just got home and his dog is getting excited.
Okay.
That's just the beasts outside. I don't know what you're talking about.
Magics.
That's the kid playing with the undead.
Yeah, it's a kid playing with them. He's tearing them up.
It's the wolf boy.
Yeah.
Also, I got a 12.
12? Okay. You got a 12 on the persuasion check. She goes, I'll give them to you, but I just want to know what your plan is as well. Don't be shy. I'm on your side.
How much do I believe that she's actually on our side?
Yeah, inside.
Make an insight check.
Oh, that's a flat roll. I know that much. 3.
You don't know this woman very particularly well. That's hard to get a gauge.
They seem to know A's, and A's seems to trust them.
They do. Yeah, I will remind you that they do seem to like A's, and they did seem to be on A's. They did lighten when you mentioned A's, just as a reminder. So like that, if that
Considering that A's committed some sort of atrocity, if the fact that they like A's is
I
good.
will tell you, as much as I feel comfortable passing on to somebody who I don't know very well, but who I know my friend trusts, and who seems to like my friend.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I want to say how much do you know about A's at this point, but I don't think it matters. So, I didn't lie. My name is Viari. I am the god of lies, dreams, and I just forgot my other stories. Fader, god of possibilities. Void, first and last chances. Godfried, god of justice.
Penance.
What are your other? Do you have other domains at this point?
I've co-opted a couple in hostile takeovers, but really, I'm just the god of penance, manager of blue target, fire combustion.
Right. Fuck,
else?
I forgot about that.
Is that it? I think I've only co-opted those two, but I'm not the god of that. I'm more of the manager.
And A's god of the passing of time, the flow of time and space.
Oh, she got promoted.
Oh, you did. Okay, cool. We're on the.
You did know.
Good.
Oh no, she just used to manage time in the Feywild. I'm assuming that those are linked.
Oh,
or are they not?
Well, a little.
Yes.
They're linked in that A's brilliance with that in the Feywild was the reason why she was ascended to godhood, as far as I understand. But it's not. The Fey and the gods are not connected typically. So we're here on business relating to all of that. And we have reason to believe that there is important information hidden in the stars, and that having an accurate map of them would be very helpful for us in our future plans. And if in future we establish a better relationship, maybe we can talk more about what those plans are. I just don't think that it's prudent to go talking about those to, everyone that I meet.
You're a right diplomat, you know that? All right, I understand.
Thank you.
Look, I can't give you...
Sorry, you had mentioned that you knew of A's in the Feywild.
Yes, she came here frequently during that time. She'd like to stop here, take a look at our contraptions. Every time she'd arrive, it'd be great. Gearcraft hunters would delight. They're like, our savior has come, our savior has come. Bunch of dullards. She'd make them a bunch of trinkets and toys, and then they'd freak out because they'd never seen a goddamn powder keg before. Very silly men, but it's a lot of fun. Anyway.
I came here last time with her Fader, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Right, but
Well,
before we were gods.
Yes.
Speaking of last time, as far as we know, after the last time we left, everything fell into darkness and hasn't been light again. But this was before we were gods, so I would like to add that it's less connected to like our godly domains and stuff, and us doing a bad job then, so much as maybe something fucky was happening, you know?
She hands you another cup of
Please
tea.
don't play with
Oh boy, oh, that's not good. The second cup of tea is never a good sign.
She looks at you and goes, no one's going to blame you for the church's heresy. You committed the cardinal sin. That's on you. Not your fault, but you did it. Make no mistake, what you did was a mistake. But I can't blame you for not knowing that. So I won't. It's not your fault, darling. However, what you did do was something drastic. I've been down there a few times, found the man's last words.
Wait,
Yes?
the hunter?
Yes. What about him?
What did he say?
Would you like to hear them? His
Yes,
last words?
please.
Let me find them. She pulls out a journal. Oh, this, by the way, is the work of a scholar's hunter. We find the last words of dead hunters.
Oh,
How do you get them if they're
it's
dead?
a lot less intense than the other oaths.
Well, we try to encourage people to... we try to get them to write them down as they're perishing. Doesn't always work. Sometimes we get nothing. Sometimes you just get a scroll of blood. Every time, though, we get something.
What value do you get in collecting their last words?
Heritage. Story. Something to remember these people by who sacrificed their lives to keep the streets clean. Something that they'll never accomplish or do. I feel for them. They don't deserve what they've got. The life
And
that
last
they've
opportunity to pass on any sort of knowledge.
And if they happen to swear an oath in their last words that benefits my partner of sorts, then all the better. They can keep serving. I've lost it. Where is it? I know I had him.
Feta, while you're looking for this,
Yeah.
a thought kind of sparks in Feta's mind. And like telepathically to VRA. Their last chance to tell their story. Last words, huh? I don't know. That's not necessarily... It's not necessarily an idea that like ties into anything that we're working on. Just interesting thought for the future on potential...
Do you think we could make her
Collaborations.
something?
I'm curious. I'm curious what would happen if we could combine the realm of stories with elements of last chances. I wonder, could we find last words from the past and maybe glean more info?
Viara's gonna like reach into their satchel and just like pull out a piece of parchment and start like origami quick like folding it into some like little creature, something that would be able to like fly or whatever. Do you think we could make it so that the words appear on this?
We
Make
could
like a
certainly
bunch
try.
of these little things?
Yeah.
We could have the
We could
messages
certainly try.
delivered back to her.
Sorry.
Here it is.
Brain blast. Oh, yep, anyway. Yes, I do think that that's possible. We should talk about this very soon.
The blood is leaking out. I cannot die. Oh, right. He's not dead yet.
What?
What?
He's not dead. I got a note from... went down there to investigate. Her hearings of crying and whimpering and moaning. Horrible. Went down there to check it out. It was him. Here's what he wrote down. He said he needs someone to know his story before he cannot move. The blood eternally leaks from my lower half that is no longer present. I tried to end myself in order to avoid becoming a beast, but a beast I never became, and the hole healed. My blood is mingled with that of the defiled corpse I see before me. Empty now, slain by the one called Ace. It no longer breathes or makes any sound, but I stare at the hole in the sky that leaks blood into mine own. I cannot move from the spot as I am its vigil. I am destined to stare into the abyss that bleeds. Please, Moira, make sure that this place is sacred. Seems like the blood leaking from that beast is keeping him alive. That thing down there.
So, like, that's
Could he not leave?
With what legs?
Could he be transported?
He didn't want to. I'm not one to interfere. I asked him. He said no.
No, you record. You don't.
Also, why would I endanger my own life for the sake of somebody who's missing their bottom half, and as soon as I move them, they'll probably die and bleed out, because it seems like that body is keeping it alive.
Fuck.
Either way, that's where he is.
Can I get a second?
Do you
cup
have
of
a
tea?
map?
Both of you, yes.
Can I get a second cup of tea after that? Because that's a lot.
Poured.
Do you have a map?
Map of what? I've got several.
So how to get to him?
She looks at you and goes, "What are you trying to do, darling?"
I just want to talk to him. He might know something. The reason we've been sent here is tied to that thing. I don't think that anybody was anticipating the knock-on effects of us killing it.
Nobody?
And
As you say nobody, she leans in and goes, "I think someone did. Luna, that goddamn moth. She was the one who sent A's on the
did she know
mission."
that this was what happened, though? Did she...
Just because you don't know the effects doesn't mean you... Just because you don't know what happens when you put a bomb in a room afterwards doesn't mean you anticipate it's going to go off. She knew something would happen when that thing died. That's why she sent A's to go and kill it. Luna is not stupid enough to go and do that on a whim. She's calculating, cold, and heartless. I'm pretty sure she'd be the devil himself if I didn't know him.
If you didn't know him.
The devil. It's an expression. They'd be the devil if I didn't know them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you knew the devil separately. Okay.
Oh, you're God's right. My apologies.
I don't even know if there is technically a devil. To be honest, if there is a devil, it's him.
There's like there's so many gods. We only know some of them.
You keep saying gods. It's always weird to think about.
Yeah,
That's so fair.
This is a godless land, you're aware, right?
That makes sense. I just... I mean, there are so many gods, but that doesn't mean there are enough gods to cover, like, every single land.
I know. This isn't judgment, darling. This is inquiry. There was apparently a god who came here earlier, the first hunter.
We heard about that.
We did hear about that.
Yeah, we're actually. I'm not them. I'm personally looking for them. I have what we like to call questions for them.
You're a little bit too late by about 2,000 years. If you want to question them. But if you want to learn more about them, the church is all that information. Some say she founded the church.
Fucking church.
So
If I'm not sick of dealing with churches.
Dead or like what?
I'm saying that we don't know where they went. They came one night, killed the first horde of beasts single-handed, founded the initial Hunters Guild that apparently evolved into the Church Hunters, and thusly, here we are.
Ugh.
Apparently she also found that beast in the basement that you slayed, but that is secret knowledge. and apparently widely contextual and also heretical to spread, but I didn't spread it. I'm just talking about it.
So, you collect the last words of all of the people that you can who die here. Do you learn a lot from them?
Oh, I learn much. I learn about beasts. I go traveling. I get information. I get items. I get things. I learn.
Do you have them in a collection?
You mean the hunter's journals? Of course I have them in a collection. Journals 1 through 47. Thank you very much, darling. My life's work.
Could I read them, please?
Of course. She hands you the first one.
Thank you. And in exchange, I want to see if I can figure something out for you. Fada, and I'm like holding up the thing, and I'm gonna be like, Dad, do you reckon we can do this? What I really want is for these things, these little origami things, to like swoop out into the world or whatever and look for dying hunters and then like soak up their final words and bring them back for Moira to gather.
Oh, Viari, I love that you're taking initiative. That's
Please.
a bit too overt for this world.
What?
May-
Okay.
I'm not against
Is there a
it.
variation?
There's a variation on this idea that I think could work. Think of a way for Moira herself to know. Something like that. I think also she likes going out and collecting things. I think she just likes the process.
Okay, well then can they find the
There
bodies
has
and
to
tell
be
her where to
ones
get
that
them or
she-
something? Or can they
I was
like
gonna say
tip
there
her
has to
off
be
or...
ones that
I
she
like-
misses, or because she's not aware of them and doesn't see them immediately. Could
Yeah.
this be some sort of like radar system of like they'll go out, find them, and ping Moira to help her find the hunters?
Well, you'd have to get her to agree to a contract, but I don't see why not.
It'd be purely beneficial for her. I can't see, like, we're not necessarily asking anything of her.
You see the first page of the notes of Scholar Moira. This is in her first journal. The employ of scholars in the field of hunters is rare. In fact, I would argue I'm the only one. My job is simple. Find the forgotten and the dead, and write down everything I find. And get back safe, of course. Once home, I send off the manuscript to be published, and thus the hunter's guidebooks are made. Surviving this hellscape is tough and requires cunning. Many will be trying to kill you. I might if I happen to find you. If you get your hands on my guide, heed its words and live. And these entries kind of go on, various techniques and words of dead hunters. You see one, the last words of Gearcraft Hunter Harris. Saw something big round the bend here, lumbering fast, sprinted like lightning. Gobble up my buddy, mad instant. I'm taking a dose of blood mist. Hopefully it'll be enough. I don't think it will, but I'll try. Oh, Harris, you should have ran. You should have lived. Take note, hunters. Vengeance is swift, but the beasts are faster. Several sort of idioms and quips and quotes about things and how to survive them.
Moira.
Mm-hmm.
A proposal.
Mm-hmm.
If you would.
Let's hear it.
I'll start with this. Not necessarily in return. My intentions are to do this anyway. If we must take an oath to survive this world, I would take the oath of the scholar if you would have me.
If I would have you, are we getting married? Oh, don't be so flustered, darling.
Oh no! The more that this woman talks, the hotter she gets. Like Fada is like, this is the first time like anybody has seen Fada flustered in this kind of way.
Fada, buddy, you gotta keep you cool like a little bit more.
It's fine. It's
really
fine.
embarrassing when you like get flustered because a pretty girl is speaking to you, you know?
This is the first time that's ever happened to me. How should I know
Take
how to
it
deal
from
with
me,
that?
who never has that happen. I just think that you are underselling
Yeah,
yourself by doing
Alex
this.
certainly
Why
has
don't you
never
just
done that
stop
to
talking
you
about
every
Alex
single
right
time
now?
that you bring up her name. That's never happened to you.
Shut up.
ever before.
Either way, yes, I would. But I want to make sure you are aware of what taking the oath entails. You get hunter's blood in you.
Yes, we've heard.
I don't have blood.
Oh, we'll get you blood.
Do we have to take an oath? Can we just...
I think it might
Player
be
to
necessary.
DM, do we have to take an oath?
Player
Like,
to
is it
DM,
like-
there are no negatives. There are only player
Gotcha.
reasons if you don't want to take one.
Understood.
Okay.
I was like, hey, buddy,
Yeah,
hey, you're really getting heavy on this. Like, it's going to do this. Are you sure?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you should probably do this. So I wasn't
What
like,
is this?
this is like third eye.
Third
like,
eye
hey, I'm opening
mind-
my third
mind
eye,
teleport.
and talking to the DM.
So this
I
is
see,
me.
I
This is me
see.
trying to emphasize. You can choose this. I think it will have detriments, but like it is a player choice if you don't want to take the hunter's oaths. This is what I'm trying to emphasize.
What do you think will have detriments? You said you can do this.
There's no
I think
detriments,
it will
that's what
have
he said.
detriments,
I'm
and
sa-
then you said,
detriments-
but I think
detriments
it's
to
we
not
don't.
taking it is the detriment.
Okay.
Yeah. So. But
Yes, I do understand.
Yeah.
I
all right. But you are gods, of
Well,
course.
not necessarily.
So I don't
Yes.
think that. Well, typically, let me just state this: when you take the blood, I'm going to give you a flask. The flask will be your lifeline. Fill it with the blood of beasts you find. Fill it with any kinds that you find and fancy. If they have particularly useful abilities, getting cut with the blood of beasts allows you to use their abilities. Makes your genes, your body different. However, regular mortals like myself, I think, we eventually run out of time. Too much use, not enough intelligence, too little sanity, and the beast blood takes control over your brain. And suddenly, you are not you anymore. You're a beast. I had a run-in with that a few years ago.
So less likely for us to have that happen.
You're
considering.
gods. I'd imagine that as soon as your brain is taken over, it's effectively a death. So you'd probably just do what gods do and come back anyway.
Only sometimes. And I look at Fader.
Shuddy. So, with that in mind, proposal. Seeing as I am the god of last chances as well as firsts, and Viari here as the god of stories, as well as Godfried having some tie to death. In that journal, it mentions that you are one of the few, or if not the only, scholar amongst the hunters.
Well, that was
yes?
at first. There's more of me now, of course. That's the first journal.
Certainly. Okay, fair. Would you find it beneficial if there were a system that would alert you to any hunters in their last moments, so that you may send out your people, myself potentially being one of them, to record those last words?
Let me say
Not
this.
necessarily doing it for you, but
Let me say this. Being a hunter, it's not part of being an organization. You swear an oath to keep those streets clean and as an individual. The process of doing it is the maintenance of your oath. I appreciate the offer. I'm going to humbly decline it. It's already hard enough to keep up with everything as it is anyway. You don't know how many hunters die in the field.
so to clarify, what I'm suggesting is having the system that we had talked about, not as like doing it for them, but just sort of being like, because again, the
and
job is
she's-
sort of like there's so many hunters dying all the time that it would be good to be like, okay, which one's the closest?
And
We have now a little system to tell us.
And you guys, if you guys wanted to do that, that's up for you to do. But she has decided that on her own, she is going to keep doing the way that she's done it. She's a little bit stuck in her ways and happy with them, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Appreciate the offer, darling. But if you want to take up the Oath of the Scholar, well, we'll have to get started with that. If you don't want to take the Oath of the Scholar, we can take any other oath. You can take the Oath of the Heretic, or the Legion, if you'd like as well. Not many take it before they're almost dead, though, so I don't know what benefits you'll get in life.
Motions to the Heretic, no disrespect.
None taken.
To any of the other oaths, really, except maybe the one of the church. They seem crazy. This seems like the
You
least
seem the least
insane one.
batshit.
Yeah. Again, no offense.
She leans in and goes. She leans in and goes.
I probably am, but don't let that fool you either.
Well, if you want to take up the Oath of the Scholar, Skeleton, what oath do you want to take?
Can't hear you, Danny.
He's not saying anything. He's making a face.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was muted. I was like, buddy,
You want to do a quick run through?
We can
it's
do.
just, I'm kind of curious. That's just the thing, because like, I know I'm technically alive, but like, heretics seem silly.
You'd be the finest heretic I've ever seen.
Thank you. I'll eat people.
He's already halfway to a beast. I love this skeleton.
I think it'd be silly.
You can take it. You can take the Oath of the Heretic.
I just don't know what it'll do. Right? I don't. We don't.
You don't. Yeah, you can swap them at
But
any
they do different things.
mildly
we
different
can
things.
swap them?
It's like I'm gonna be developing almost like pseudo half classes for you with like maybe 2 to 3 extra actions that you can take.
Dope.
So it'll be like extra things for you. And if you guys like using them and use them enough, I'll make more as we go. But basically, it's just like this is also how you get things like the Hunter's Dodge and the parries and the stuff. It's just like an in-universe way to get access to the mechanics.
I'll do heretic. Why not?
Alright.
Seems silly and goofy, and if I don't like it, I'll change.
Excellent.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Just for reference, there's the Gear Crafters. They make explosions and they make bombs, and they do kind of worship A's as a semi-god. They don't know that they're an actual god. There's the Church. There's the standard Hunter's Oath. There's the Oath of Legion. And then there's the Oath of the Scholars. You can change your oath as you go as well. Like, I'm not going to keep you hard.
I refuse to align myself with the group that worships A's. I've seen that person make decisions, and I don't trust them. Love them to pieces, but I would not be supporting their decision-making and personal judgment.
Fair enough. So what will it be, Viari?
I guess I'll do Scholar.
Excellent.
Especially because you write such good books. I'm just still flipping through.
Very convincing arguments.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get you set up. Darling, we need to set up the beds.
Beds?
We have to administer...
What?
we have to administer blood, don't we?
Right.
Oh, this is icky.
And we're...
I don't know how you're gonna do it to me, bud.
Heretic looks at you and goes,
Me neither. It's going to be exciting.
Just like fill a bathtub or something.
Could you do it with bone marrow? I feel like that might be the more logical way
I
to
think
go.
there's nothing in his skull. I'll find the soft spot.
Oh no, there's plenty of things in my skull. Like
Yeah, there's like
way
20
too
different
many.
beings living in there.
Oh, so what's one more?
there you go.
Touche.
As you-
actually.
He's cooking.
So you guys go to their sort of medical area, and you see tons of vials lining the wall. And you see they're all labeled with different types of beasts and creatures of varying types. All of very, like, with different little annotates underneath them of what types of effects they grant. Quickness, lightning, extra strength, cleansing the mind, all of these different tinctures. And then you see them pull open a little cupboard, and they pull out from their vials these syringes. They hand you each one. These will be your lifeline, and how you'll administer yourself in the heat of battle. You can also drink them if you don't like the needle. You can also just...
If all of them give different benefits, why don't people normally just, like, do all of them?
What happens to a body when you take too many foreign substances, young lady? First test of the scholar.
Oh, okay. No, I get it. Overdose. Yeah, gotcha.
There you go. But
Good.
also, it's
Good,
important
good,
to note
good.
this isn't just your standard taking of too many substances and resulting in death. This is magical, often resulting in madness, deterioration, insanity, early onset beastliness.
Oh, Godfrey, you'd be fine.
It'd be great.
You'd actually be probably, yeah.
Yeah, no, you'd just stay exactly the same.
Yippee!
But
Wait, Al, is this going to affect us if we took all of them?
let's not experiment with this, Viari. Let's just take your recommended dosage.
Okay, but
It's...
you'd fix it if it did, right?
I can't potentially prevent you from dying and respawning in an aspect. We don't know the effect. This is weird stuff. This is all Feyan blood. You know that, right? This is all Feyan of origin.
Would it affect me differently?
Potentially,
Considering.
it's going to be weird.
Wait, is this going to be so fucking... I'm the least Feyan person to ever exist. I think that... Am I ruining that record right now?
Yes, but you kind of need to, and it's fine.
That's so annoying. I was special, okay?
You're still...
Fine. I see how it is. You want to take this from me? It's cool. Tall poppy syndrome sucks, though. You should
Sorry?
not do that.
Oh, okay, VR.
Tall puppy syndrome?
Tall poppy.
Poppy.
Whatever you say, VR. Just do what you
What?
think
It
is
would
right.
just be nice if I could stay special, but it's fine. No, it's cool. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yara, you're a god.
Reminder, God. Anyway, as it happens, you see Moira filling up the vial. It's honestly kind of strange. You watch as she takes what looks to be like a soda stream, like you'd see in an old timey bar, and blood just pours out into the vial.
My favorite malt shop.
It's
The
wild
bloodshed.
how casual that looks when you do it.
Oh, you've been doing it long enough. We drink more blood than alcohol here. All right, Feda, you first. Hand me your arm. You might want to look away for this, but please do hear me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I don't really worry about it. I've been stabbed enough times that needles don't really bother me.
Uh-huh. Okay, darling. Important information for you to know.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to swear the oath as this is introduced into your system. Be ready.
Right. Okay.
She stabs the needle inside you, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh.
As the blood begins to drip in.
Absolutely can do. Let's go to
Remember
the
your
thing.
Godfrey's in range, so remember your
Yep.
Godfrey buff.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sweet.
Also, we're going a little longer before our break, just so that at break Danny can leave and we can finish the rest of the session.
Cause I got merch. Go buy my merch.
Crazy. You should make Godfrey rich.
I designed Godfrey merch for this run, but then I just didn't go through with it because we won't get that.
Oh, true.
But Godfrey,
That is going to be
King
59.
Creepsa, I'm very glad that you point out these things for me sometimes, you know?
What?
You're the
What
daughter
was
of the
it?
strongest god ever. The fuck you mean you aren't special? You know what?
I mean,
I think I've realized
Facts.
I think I've realized where all my smart chat members are. They watch the Friday PP game stream. That's what you guys are.
I mean,
Probably. What you had on the need to say?
59.
As it is stabbed into you, this blood begins to race through your veins. And you immediately understand why this was maybe you want to look away for this. This isn't like getting stabbed. It's like having your blood overtaken as it begins to, like a virus, multiply within you. And
Oh, that's horrifying, but weirdly familiar.
you hear Moira say, repeat after me. I will seek and find the dead.
I will seek and find the dead.
I will give them their last respects.
I will give them their last respects.
The pursuit of knowledge is endless,
The pursuit of knowledge is endless.
and thus I will prize my life above anyone else.
And thus I will prize my life above anyone else.
Excellent. And then as the blood races through, you feel its effects instantly. You get why people take a lot of this stuff. You feel great. It's like steroids, adrenaline mixed with cotton candy. every ache in your body, every old wound in your body is gone. You feel energized, you feel awake, and you feel strong. Give yourself a +2 bonus to any stat of your choice.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, wow.
All right,
Oh,
Viari.
which one?
I want to look away for this one. Just making sure you know.
One sec. I'm just gonna like call a simulacrum in real quick, and then like mind link whisper something into their like brain, and then they're going to true polymorph themselves into a teddy so that I can hug it.
That is both hilarious and fucked up. That's so funny. They're like, oh.
They hug it.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just held my hand.
Squeeze my eyes shut.
Please make an intelligence saving throw as the needle slides in.
Oh man. Okay, intelligence saving throw conversion is 6 dice. Okay. That is going to be 33.
Okay. You make the save. And now Moira asks you to repeat these words. I will seek and find the dead.
I will seek and find the dead.
I will give them their last respects.
I will give them their last respects.
The pursuit of knowledge is endless.
The pursuit of knowledge is endless.
Thus I will prize my life above anyone else.
And thus I will prize my life above anyone else.
As you say those last words, the surge is instant once again. +2 bonus to you. All your old wounds are healed. All old anything is gone. You feel instantly better. And now I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I have advantage on this on account of being a Kalish star.
Okay.
But wisdom conversion is 4 dice. So I will get rid of 2 of these and roll again. Okay. Does an 18?
Viari, you feel...
Did you add my bonus?
Did you forget? Did you remember the Gottfried bonus?
Yeah, Godfrey bonus. So it's Danny bonus, no pro is the... Or no, you have proficiency, don't you?
Yeah, any bonus proficiency then, yeah.
Yeah, so...
No. Oh, wait. I have advantage.
Yep.
I have advantage. So that's... Okay, so 18, roll again. I rolled the correct 20.
20.
What's your
Feel
wisdom?
an instant headache as you pass.
Oh, wait, no, it doesn't include... Hold on, it doesn't include magic items, does it?
Are there any magic items giving you a boost to your
Yeah,
saves?
I've got the circlet thing. So in here I've got... Okay, hold on,
Okay.
sorry. In here I've got my actual wisdom score. I thought that sounded low. Okay, that's my bad.
That's way
I
low.
will
No
double
problem.
check.
I'll make a fix for your Excel sheet if you send it to me.
6. Okay. I will do that again. I'll roll twice. Okay, so the first one is 25, and then the second one is 28.
All right. Unfortunately, you still fail, as a raucous headache immediately floods your brain. It feels like a heart is pumping on the inside. And you instantly kind of just fall unconscious. It is that bad. It is not good. And they immediately, you watch as Moira immediately goes, "Heretic, come here." And they immediately rush and they pick you up, and you are fading to black. You are picked and strapped into a chair, and they go, "Heretic, you watch him. I'm going to watch her for now, okay? I need to get," and she starts rattling off names of blood infusions that you're going to get.
Anything I can help with?
Right now, I just need quiet. She's going into a, she's having a bad reaction to the blood. It might be, this could be very bad. And Aviari, last thing you see as you fade to black is Moira peering into your eye and going, "Don't worry, darling, you can't die on me yet." But we'll get back to what happens after that later. The heretic looks at that. Thank you. Goes,
Well, that's exciting. Gottfried, shall we begin? I think I know how to get the blood in you.
Okay.
All right.
You've just seen your friend have such a bad reaction that
fine.
they
She'll
are
be
unconscious,
fine.
and this guy's just like, "I think I know how to get the blood into you," and you're like, "Sure."
Yeah, exactly. Like, she'll be fine.
Flavor-wise, it might be because you are the least Fey being on the planet.
That's what I was
In the
thinking.
universe. Oh,
She'll be fine.
one sec. I'm just making sure I've got the words right for your oath. Okay. I will seek. Okay. The heretic comes up to you.
So, you say you've got a lot in your head, but those are in your eyes. There's nothing in your skull.
Nothing rattling around up here. You're quite right about that.
No, that's where we'll put the blood.
Is it like gonna be like sloshing? Like, how's this gonna work?
We're gonna fill it up so it won't slosh. Airtight.
All right.
Okay. He goes and grabs a syringe, and then he grabs an ice pick, and then he grabs it, he fills it up, and he goes,
This is gonna be weird, okay? I'm sorry.
It's already weird.
Was it not weird?
I'm just apologizing. You might feel a light tapping, or it might hurt a lot.
and you feel a la Volo from Baldur's Gate 3, fucking ice pick lobotomy, just... Please make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at these.
I had to close my eyes and take off my headphones for that scene and do I need to say keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going? I want that bonus.
It's pretty silly. All right. So it's Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Cool. I am proficient in that. I'm pretty sure. Beep it up. Boop. Spiegel smart. No. Okay. So Constitution is gonna be. It's fucking.
Danny, it
says
is Paladin
4.
P aura no prof. Far end of the
Yeah.
sheet.
Paladin. Wait. Paladin aura, no proficiency, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Beans on toast all the time. So that's 3.
Yes.
It says, yeah, so I roll 3 extra dice. 1, 2, 3. So it's a d20 and 3d6. We roll these bitches. In the industry, we call that a 35.
You managed to not go very sick, as this feeling, despite it being you being a skeleton, you have similar properties to living mortals, and this would hurt like a bitch. But you manage to hold fast. And then you feel
different. I'm built better.
You feel the blood tap slot into the hole that's created.
Repeat after me, Gottfried.
What's up?
I will seek and find the dead.
I will seek and find the dead.
They and I will fight past end.
And I will fight past end.
For the hunt is endless.
For the hunt is endless.
And thus is mine wrath.
And thus is mine wrath.
And as the blood fills up, you feel like... And it starts to leak out, and he slaps on a cap on it to fix it. You feel... This is the very weird feeling for you. First of all, your head is now a lot heavier. But second of all, you feel something you haven't felt in a millennia. You didn't know you could feel. You feel, despite having no limbs, no body, no flesh, blood is writhing through you. Magically or not, you feel the sensation. And you feel stronger. You may get a +2 bonus to any stat.
Let's see what that is. +2 bonus to any stat. Bingo board. Schmiggy schmap. What if I just put it into strength, guys? Then I'd be even stronger. I'd have a 32.
Oh, I forgot to do mine because I was too busy passing out.
I mean, it'd be better charisma just for everyone. Then we get an extra bonus to our shit.
Yeah.
But then we'd all have to update our sheets.
I mean, I did. I put
No. You all have to. No, you have to
sheet.
all have to update your paladin stuff.
You just have to add a number.
Oh, yeah, right.
If you were me, would you add it to charisma or constitution? Because charisma, I at least still can activate
Let's pretend that
storyteller.
Let's pretend that, I mean, here's the thing. If I was you, if I was in your position, I'm not picking charisma ever again because I get everything I need from your storyteller form.
Okay. Constitution then?
That's what I would do.
More hit points.
Okay.
I was gonna say I put mine into con because my hit points on this sheet were like
hit the wrong
weirdly low because I only had 16 con, so now I have 18, and it was also the only even number on my sheet that made sense to increase.
I gave myself that buff in charisma. So what do we have to change now?
So for you, Danny, you're gonna have to go to the Danny bonus, and rather than it being a 5, you change that to a 6.
Oh, that's super easy to change in the sheet.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Now I have more hit points and so does my simulacrum.
Mm-hmm. And back to you, Viari. As you are lying unconscious, you feel trapped in your mind. And above you, a little creature flits down to you. Almost like dragonfly wings oriented in the position of a butterfly's. You see they're a little androgynous looking entity. They're very small though. They're about the size of maybe a thumb, but they're humanoid. And they look at you. Hello? Are you okay? Who are you?
I'm Viari. Who are you?
We're not looking too good, are we? Is it me? Is it my fault?
Look around.
Oh God, it's all my fault.
No. Well, why would it be your fault?
I shouldn't be awake. I'm not supposed to be.
Why? Who are you?
Hi. Oh God. Fuck, man. Hi, I'm the face spirit of truth. We need to get along, don't we? And with that, we're gonna go to break. So thank you all so much for watching the first half of Paperwork Pantheon, episode 70. It's everyone say goodbye to Danny before we go to break because I'm gonna send him off now to go and start getting ready for his stream and stuff. He's got blood in his brain now. Danny, plug your merch. Go.
Go phantomexe.com at 7:30 p.m. PST tonight, which is in an hour.
In an hour.
Do we want to pop that link in the chat? Because I can do that.
Do it. Be there.
Be there or be square. But with that, we're going to be on break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Bye! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Paperwork Pantheon episode 70, where we left off. Fiari had a bad reaction to this primo refined blood that she was administered to take part of the Hunter's Oath. And as this happened, she woke to a new something in her head, the Spirit of Truth, a little androgynous-looking fellow with short curly hair, wearing like an old Grecian tunic, but with dragonfly wings oriented like a butterfly's, flying about, very, very glowy, sort of small thing. Anyway, I'm the fake Spirit of Truth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were dead. Does that mean I'm dead?
No, no, you're not dead. I think this is just what happens when a new entity awakes inside your brain. Without
warning. Yeah, cool. That's very cool. That's great. So you're just here now. I mean, you've always been here.
But asleep. Dead.
But asleep.
Dead asleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been, like, following? Have you been, like...
No, I was
keeping
dead
up
asleep.
to date with... Okay, yeah, so you got no idea what's happening right now. I mean, to be fair, right now, I have no idea what's happening. Thousands of years could be passing on the other side, and I wouldn't know, which means that I gotta figure out how to wake myself up. And also, what happened to you? I got told that it was Agreement who killed you?
Oh, yeah. Metaphorically and literally. What do you see, like, they start buzzing around a little bit as they start scratching and pacing. The Spirit of Truth. What is the Spirit of Truth? What does that mean to you?
It means... I guess it means... What is it that... It is what you believe to be true. It's truth. It's... I think I understand it as a concept, but I'm having a lot of trouble articulating it. It's like...
I get it. It's fine. It's hard, right? Spirit of Truth. The Spirit of Truth is what things are. Before there's truth, there's a fact. A fact is... truth is just a universally agreed fact. There's that word. Agreed. Agreement decided that I wasn't necessary. That I was getting in the way of things. The truth. Getting in the way of agreements. Of peace. But I said, no, we have to. The truth is important. The God of Truth supported me in this. He said truth is important.
I thought the God of Truth came after you.
Well, he wasn't the God yet, was he?
What was he?
Just, he was another God. God of principle.
Oh, that little bitch. That thorn in my fucking side.
He supported me in my time. I tried to argue, but Agreement said no, it must be done. Agreements cannot rely on the truth. They must rely on what is. They must rely on what the two parties believe, and the truth gets in the way of belief. And so I was slain. But can't kill face spirits. Can't kill us. We're the spirits of the things, right? So I was reborn. Kind of. I would be reborn. I was supposed to be reborn. Then something happened. I was born in you. But something stopped me from waking. Something stopped me from being fully realized. I think it was a trick. Unintentional, but someone played a trick.
Alistair rewrote my existence so that I would not be Fae at all.
Did he do that of his own free will?
I think so. Well, he did it because he saw that you were there and he knew that he'd made a deal to protect the next
Who did he make the deal
generation
with?
of you.
Who?
Do I know this? I can't remember.
You do. It's Luna.
Luna?
Oh, bitch.
I never liked her. And she's ugly. I introduced Offbeat to that TikTok sound yesterday, and I will be quoting it at every opportunity chance.
Did you
And
say
also,
Seluna
she's
or,
ugly.
or
Luna.
like Lady
Luna. Lady Luna.
Is Lady Luna.
Okay, well. Fuck.
We hate her, right?
I don't know. She's always after her own things. I don't think we can say we hate her the same way you can say, oh, I hate the tornadoes. They're always blowing up my stuff. It's not the tornado's fault, but it's also not necessarily. It's not like that you're happy about it. I don't know. It's complicated.
I feel like I can say I hate her.
Okay.
But I do need to ask, how do you feel about truth?
As a god, I never really knew them as a god. I knew them as what they were, and I liked them for what they were. They were nice. They were vivacious, and obviously a little bit of a stick in the mud, but they were also... They stood up for me when I was in danger. And while it didn't work, I will always appreciate that.
Well, that makes one of us.
Oh, do you not
Okay.
like them? Why don't you like them?
Let's just say that over the course of the last 500 years, they have made things more difficult than they've ever needed to be. But
that's
they're dead
unfortunate.
now.
I'm sorry.
So,
When you say that, what happened?
they were slain by a god hunter.
Oh. Truth is dead in your worlds. But then little guy looks to you and goes, I guess that makes you truth now. Congratulations.
Actually, I'm just lies.
Nope.
This is Brooke being very excited about this mechanically. Please explain.
What am I?
The spirit of truth
Where do I live?
inside me.
Okay. Therefore, I am you. You are the spirit of truth, as am I.
So that would mean the domain of truth would fall to me.
Not fall to you, it's yours right now.
How do you know that? How do you know that for surezies? Because this means I really gotta wake up, like extra gotta wake up, because I've
Who's
been
gonna-
wanting that domain.
Who's gonna say
Sorry?
it's not yours?
Well, I mean, there are plenty of gods that don't want me to have it.
Okay.
So
And what's their stance?
well, what if they point out that you're a fae and they don't, faes, the laws of the fae don't apply to order gods?
Are you Fae?
No.
Okay. And you're the spirit of truth.
Oh. That's a really interesting way of that working.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So you're not upset about truth being dead?
Oh no, I'm very upset. I'm like processing it and it's not gonna go well for me, but like, hey, what am I supposed to do? I've been dead.
Oh, buddy, I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
Are you stuck with me?
am you. And you are me. It's not a case of stuck. Is your hand stuck to your body?
Well, it's just that you should probably know one more thing about how he died.
What was that?
It was my friend who did it. And I'm still working with them.
You're not one of the dumb ones, are you?
No.
Why are you doing that then?
I think there is a lot of history that you haven't seen and a lot of nuance to the reasons why certain courses of action have been taken. And if I could help, I'm going to try to conjure up a storybook that tells the story of everything that happened.
Okay. They pick it up and they begin to read it.
I'm really sorry for your loss.
It's fine. Happens. People die. Gods die. Reigns end. Can't be upset if it's the truth. It's what it is.
Oh God, is this what I sound like when I'm upset?
I don't know you.
Oh. I feel like some things are being put into perspective right now. Okay. You know it's okay if you're upset or if you want to cry or something?
Will that change how I feel?
It might help.
Well, to be honest, I'm fucking furious right now. That you seem to have your first instinct is to justify the killing of the one person who stood up for me. So yeah. Can't be upset though. It's fine. It's fine.
If you would rather find another host or something, I can ask
I can't.
Alistair.
I am you. And you are me. Can your head find a new host for its body?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Apology accepted.
If it would make you feel any better, sometimes when I'm upset about things, I write them down, and I'm just going to conjure a pen and another book and, like, tell the story.
Okay. Look, I'm not mad at you. Just, it's hard knowing that your friend died.
Yeah. I understand what it's like to have someone who is the only person who ever stands up for you. It's just that for me, truth was always the aggressor.
It's fair. I know. He was hot-headed. Principled, he'd say. But he stood for what he believed in. I respect that. I can always respect for someone who stands for what they believe in. Because even if it's not the truth, at least you know them. At least they stand for something. Can't stand for people who don't stand for anything. So many people don't stand for anything. Like Luna. She stands for power. She'll change her stance on a whim if it means she'll be stronger. She'll kill her own if it means that it'll give her more power and more position, more politics, more bullshit over somebody else. He was very principled. And when agreement came to kill me, Principal appeared and said, no, we can't. We can't kill truth just because it's inconvenient. Truth is inconvenient. It's always been inconvenient, but that doesn't mean it's not important.
If killing truth was so important, then why did they let principle become truth?
So they could have control over it. They can't control me. I'm Fae. So they had a god they could control. Put them into a position where they felt like they could make the same sort of choices I could make, I guess. Appealed to their sensibilities. Didn't know much about principle, but they seemed like they would be easy to sway, unfortunately.
Can you always tell when something's true?
Yeah.
Even... Can you tell even if a person was just like rattling off random sentences and didn't believe any of them or know whether to believe any of them, which one could you pick out any that were true?
I could have a good guess, but that's getting more into the realms of facts. Facts and truth are not the same thing. They're similar, just not the same, you know. Truth requires belief.
And if I told you that we were also the god of lies?
What about it?
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it?
It bothered the old truth.
It would.
But
hey, I'm not him.
I really am sorry.
I know. It's just hard to process being awake all of a sudden and now knowing the one person who stood up for you in this world is dead. But hey, new beginnings. New friend.
Yeah. And you have a lot to catch up on, but once you're up to date, I'm hoping that you'll be on board with where I'm at. So, if not, that's going to make this very difficult.
Look, I am you. We're probably more similar than we think. Just because we have differing opinions of somebody doesn't mean that we would have had differing opinions if we both knew the same things, right?
Yeah, that's fair, and I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself right now. So some things were clicking earlier in the conversation when you were very stressed out. Oh, wow. Huh. You know, I kind of hoped you'd come back. I just didn't think that it'd happen.
Oh,
Was everything just dark? Well, I found out recently.
Oh, yay. That's cool. They still remember.
Yeah. Pretty sure it fucked things up for the Order Pantheon with the Fae for a while. Like, they were really pissed about your death.
That's what's always confused me. Agreement said it would help, but it didn't.
Wait. You've been there for other resets.
Oh, we're that far, are we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is this the first time you've died?
Not the first.
Has Agreement killed you other times? Have other people?
Information on past resets like that maybe isn't as useful as you think.
I'm just curious, do you always end up with me? Or...
I'm reborn as me. I am currently me. I think you're asking a question that I don't quite understand what you're asking.
Is the me that you are, this half of you, me, the me half of you, always the same?
No.
Has it ever been the same?
Ever is a hard question. It's been a long time.
Interesting. Well, hopefully this will be the last time. If
I will say,
all goes well.
it's first time I've been with the God of Lies. We'll say. First combination.
Huh. That feels like it should have come sooner. Well, since you're stuck with me now, and I know you don't think of it as being stuck with me, you might come to. I'm very sorry about that. We're also the god of stories and dreams.
Those are pretty. I like those.
Thank you. I stole them by accident. But
You don't believe
by
that.
accident? No, it was an accident. It really was. I didn't know that's what I was doing at the time.
Okay.
I just don't regret it.
Okay.
Okay, well, fair enough. You've got a lot to catch up on, and this is really weird. And I need to figure out how to wake up.
Oh. Yeah, about that. So, we're the same. Someone's got a pilot.
Me?
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, okay, cool.
To do that, I'm currently, unfortunately, more in control of the mind right now. You need to overexert me. I can't really pull back once I'm locked in, so you have to suppress me a little bit.
You asked me to fight you?
Make a raw charisma check.
Okay. Am I within Godfried?
This is a check,
range?
so Godfried wouldn't matter.
Oh. Okay. Could I activate Storyteller?
Nope.
I should have given the +2 to Charisma.
You asked what I would
Okay.
do, not what you'll regret. Those are two different things.
I wouldn't do the charisma. Immediately makes you regret not choosing charisma.
I wouldn't
hate it.
regret that decision. Brooke might. I don't know, Brooke.
You do know Brooke. You know Brooke well enough to know better. Okay. My charisma is a 25, which means my modifier is a +8, which means that I get 3 dice, I believe.
So it's 7.
Roll.
7.
The sheet says... What? The sheet says 8.
Oh. Okay.
The sheet does say 8 because the oh wait, no, I don't know.
Share it with me after. I'll just assume it's 8. Maybe there might be some math that's wrong, but like, hey, I'll go check.
Oh, this is I mean, to be fair, your sheet. I can look at the hold on. Yeah, the D&D Beyond sheet says 7. The conversion sheet says 8. Okay, so it's 2 dice.
Yes.
All right. Is this a magical effect?
Oh, I see. It's rounding up. That's why. So you'd have to round down for that. My
Ah.
apologies. So it'd be 20. It would be... My apologies. I'll have to fix them after that. This isn't a magical effect. This isn't a save. This is
Okay.
just a check.
27.
Okay. You, with the spirit of truth relenting and trying to be worse, so they've rolled at disadvantage. They enable you. They allow you to overpower their will over the body. And you awake back in the medicine bay.
Fuck, hey.
Oh my
she's
god.
Well, that was a weird reaction. Are you okay?
What the fuck just happened?
I'm great. Fada, the Fey Spirit of Truth is back.
The what?
Okay.
Fey Spirit of Truth?
Okay, hold on.
You sound disappointed.
None of you mentioned there
Why?
were Fey spirits inside of you. Who's got Fey spirits inside of you?
I mean, technically, like, a lot.
Well,
But
mine
I'm
was
also
supposed to be
Fae.
dead.
Oh, wow. Okay. What do you
To
all
be
have
fair,
in you
we
that's
did
Fey?
not know this. This was, like, completely out of left field for us.
Yeah, okay. I have the Fey Spirit of Truth, who was, up until however long ago that it's been, dead, as far as anyone knew, and
Gotcha,
had been for millennia and millennia and millennia.
Makes sense.
And I was supposed to be like the reincarnation or whatever, but then like that didn't happen. And also I was the least Fey person to ever exist on account of the fact that my dad is the god of contracts and the head of the whole Pantheon, and he rewrote my existence so that I'd be the least Fey person to ever exist.
Hey,
And
you okay right now? We're talking a lot.
sorry, but the Fey Spirit of Truth just re-alived.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess there's...
So you've got Truthy McGee inside
Truth
of
comes
you.
out.
What do you have inside of you, Fada?
So technically, I have I don't even know what he's the face spirit of. His name's the Blood Phoenix.
Oh, you gave him up, I think.
I thought he was just asleep.
Oh no,
I thought he had kind of like retreated.
You
back
released
into
him at that moment in the.
Oh, okay.
well,
Yeah, I thought he had like retreated back into the network, but he's gone. Okay.
He has Mikey.
Right. That explains so much.
The
It's a
mycelium
Fey
network.
entity. It's the mycelium network. Maybe like the Fey spirit of rebirth. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's or like
Death.
like the
Conversion.
mushrooms, like those little
Not
critters.
death.
Yeah, the mushrooms.
The
Yeah.
mushrooms. Okay.
He's
Right.
got the mushrooms inside him. He's got a fungal
Rebirth? Is that like
infection.
what we would call it? Like other than the
Okay.
mycelium network, which sounds like a mouthful.
All right. Well, let's like. Okay, this explains
That's-
a few things. So, important note: if you
I'm
have
also a
Fey-
changeling,
if
so,
you
you
have
know,
Fey
of the
blood
Fey.
already in you in any capacity,
Right.
or you have a Fey spirit within you, you can have strange reactions to introducing foreign Fey blood into you, which is what this is. All these
Right.
creatures.
I feel fine.
So you, I'm.
I felt great, actually.
We're
like,
monitoring that.
superb.
We're going to monitor that condition because I cannot imagine that is not going to have some effect.
Does this mean that I can never take the Fey blood again?
No, you're fine now. It just means that I should have
said it
known,
woke up.
and we just need to give you different types.
Fuck, I wish we had known. Like,
And also,
Hey, we all make mistakes.
he
don't
was
even know if we
apparently
would call this a
piloting
mistake.
for a minute, Veda. That was kind of rude. I wasn't going to
What?
say anything about it, but he was piloting. I was unconscious.
you sound
Did I
like
say anything weird?
Wait, you're telling me this. You're telling me it's rude as if it were my fault. What?
Just saying, no one else
expressing
should get to
if
be
you're expressing
piloting.
like disparagement at the situation, I understand that,
Well,
but don't target it at me.
Your
it-
voice
no,
whispering
I'm
in the
not
back of
mad
your
at
head,
you.
Yari, like, you do know that wasn't my fault, right?
I don't think it was anyone's fault. I don't know that it was a mistake. It was an unforeseen circumstance that just happened to happen.
Oh, that's cool. We get a group call in here? Oh, hey, Fada.
Hi, Truth.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Also,
bud?
Fada, Ixnay on the Truthne, the Earth tray. They were friends.
Okay.
And
That seems odd to me, but sure.
So Viari, yeah, it's not my fault. You were just unconscious. Sorry, that's what happens when, foreign entities get introduced rapidly into someone's brain.
Right. Yep. Thank you for that. I
Is it
appreciate it. It's
talking
just a
to
little
you right now?
disconcerting. Yes.
Yeah.
She's gonna make you sit back down.
Okay. All right. It's really not that weird to have other entities talking to me.
Shut. Okay. And she's just gonna pluck your eye and look inside. Ask if it sees me.
Truth, do you see her?
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, interesting. You have a completely perfect bond with your fae spirit. Most fae spirits have a vague understanding of what they see, but yours seems to be tapped right into your brain. Congratulations, and you are an abomination. I love it.
Is that not normal?
It's not normal. It shouldn't be normal. And if you have ever had that interaction before, you should immediately seek a doctor like myself. Has that happened to you?
Perhaps once or twice.
Okay, interesting. Seems like your godly physiology has a weird way of interacting with the fae. Which is curious and so I can't, I mean this in the most delightful of ways. If you guys die, I can't wait to find your bodies. You...
Why is that endearing?
My goodness.
Okay. Can you try to revive us at least if we die? I don't want to have to travel back into death to get another aspect.
She looks confused. She doesn't understand. The concept of reviving doesn't seem to clock in her brain. Excuse me?
You don't...
Excuse
like
me,
with the
excuse
appropriate
you.
spells?
Spells? You mean magic? You mean what the church
Yeah,
do?
magic. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do you not know you can bring people back?
Do you want me to take...
Are you telling us that the church bogards magic in this world?
The church are the only ones who participate in magic.
Is
You've
that
done
a
all of
principle?
this without magic?
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
Fuck.
Suddenly, that's crazy.
Way more
That's
impressive.
actually...
That's insane.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty impressive.
So
That's
wait, what about heretic?
cool.
Does heretic bring people back to or
Oh.
animate forms
Heretic.
Yeah.
without magic?
What do you think he's a heretic of?
Oh, okay, all right.
The
good.
church.
I figured. I just wanted to check.
Wait, so you know magic, right? You know that people can be brought back.
You mean like the way heretic
But not
does
like
it?
the heretic does. No.
Yeah, sorry, that was me turning to heretic and being like, you know people can come back.
He gestures towards his undead. Yes!
Not like that.
What?
No.
No. Oh god, what do
No,
you mean?
different. Like
Fada,
the
can I kill
same-
you and revivify you?
Is that going to freak that? Are you going to get freaked out if I die? Real quick. I'll come back and I'll still be me and nothing will have changed.
They look at each other like... Make a persuasion check at advantage. The advantage on the count of your god, so you may not abide by the same rules. So they're like...
Okay, persuasion is how many dice? 2 extra dice. Okay.
Oh, cool. I've got a bonus to
1.
persuasion and Godfrey's
Oh.
still here, right?
My highest of the 2 is a dirty 20.
Give me a second.
Dirty
Mine's
20.
gonna be, oh my god.
You don't get the
Sorry,
Godfrey
guys.
bonus because it's a check.
Yeah.
Listen, I promise I can bring him back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on.
And even if I couldn't, last time we just had to go into Death's domain and go and grab his aspect. It was
Alright,
really
whatever. You're gods.
inconvenient.
Do whatever you want. Just
Well,
don't
I mean,
get-
I'm not gonna
don't get
die,
it on my floor,
you know.
please.
I'll
Oh,
hit
okay.
0.
I can
but,
clean
you know.
it on your floor, even if it did. Fader, and I'm just gonna try to snap his neck. But I'm really weak.
You try to.
I mean, I can do
I'm gonna
it.
say right now, this insta fails. There's no fucking way. You don't even have the
Alright.
grip strength to grab his
Literally
chin.
Alright, fine. Okay, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him through the
can
heart.
do it if
You, Viari, you
I have
blast him
193
in.
hit points. VR.
You just place your hand on his chest and they look at you like with a raised eyebrow as energy begins to control in your hand, and a burst appears at your back. Considering you let these hit, I'm just gonna say that it does kill for the sake of it.
It crits,
It
yeah.
crits, it kills, it hits, and you just fall down flat.
I catch him. I catch him.
done that in the
I have multiple simulacrums at the ready to catch him.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll get a simulacrum to revivify.
As you cast Revivify, Godfrey,
This is gonna suck.
something weird happens. Not Godfrey, Fada. You are in the black that you're familiar with when you hit 0. But then you see something. Your body flies high, 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 high. And there, the moon blinks.
Fuck.
It looks at you.
Hey.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Yep.
Godfrey would be within range, yeah?
Yes.
Of my physical form, yeah. All right, cool. Charisma.
It's good that we're experimenting this.
Yes, I'm good. I'm glad. I'm happy about this. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot of d20s. I think that's 7.
Yes.
Danny bonus pro conversion. Yeah, cool.
7d6 is probably what you're getting, rolling total.
5, 6, 7. Yeah. And I get advantage.
Oh, he's going to be so pissed if he doesn't come back and we have to go into death to get him.
It's a flat 30.
Flat 30. As you stare at this eye and it blinks at you,
I swear to God. I swear to God.
I didn't know.
a tentacle reaches out from the pupil,
No.
and as it wraps around your waist and begins to coil up into you, it recoils aggressively as it touches you, and it writhes back inside of it, blinking back into the moon. And as you
Fuck off.
as
you
your
weird
body
fucking
falls
thing.
back into your body, you watch as a teardrop of blood winks out of the edge of the moon, and you fall back into your body.
See? Easy.
Moira and the heretic look at each other like, huh?
Okay, Viari?
Yeah?
I think I know why they can't do that as easily here. Moon's alive. Fucking moon's haunted.
Okay.
Moira
okay.
leans over top of you and goes, "You're going to need to speak very carefully, because this is magnificent." What did you say?
Cool. All right. Moon's alive, right?
Moon's alive.
Or at least
What happened?
It's a thing.
Describe
All
it to me. Word pictures. Word
I'm
pictures.
working up to that. Okay, all right. So what happened? I died, right?
Yes.
I go in when you die, you sort of wind up in this empty like blackness.
Yeah, he's done it a
it's-
few times.
It's the realm of death. We know death. He's a friend.
Oh, lovely.
He's a friend.
Good Joe. Makes really good soup.
It's kind of complicated. Death's a weird soup. We're not going to get into that. What happened was that instead of the Revivify immediately pulling me back into my physical form, I was raised up to the sky theoretically by the moon. It opened up into an eye, and then tentacles started coming out of the eye. A lot of horrific eye shit today. And then they tried to grab me and pull me in, but the moment they touched me, they recoiled. They didn't like what they touched. Don't know if that was me. Don't know if that was the
Mikey?
mycelium network and my weird relationship with death. But whatever happened, it let me go, and then the Revivify, as it normally would, pulled me back into my physical form. But as I was falling, the moon's eye closed and a drop of blood came out of it. So I don't know if I heard it or if that's just a thing that happens normally. I say that
As
the
you were
moon doesn't
recounting
normally
the
turn into
story,
an eye.
as you're recounting the story, these images flashing in your mind: eye, tentacle, the bleeding moon. This is beginning to rattle your brain. Make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Sweet, which is now a 6. Beautiful.
I thought that you guys couldn't bring people back because the church was hoarding that information. I didn't realize that there was like fucky shit happening. Something's interfering with both Death's ability to get to you and the mycelium network? Like a secret third thing?
In this world, at the very least, that's a 35.
So this isn't.
I don't know how I
35.
rolled better on that than I did with my charisma check, but I
You
just rolled really
breathe.
fucking low.
And you stave off the madness for a moment.
Okay, not thinking about that anymore, because that was crazy.
I'm gonna have another simulacrum step up and greater restoration him.
Okay.
Thank you.
You see, Moira looks at the heretic, and the heretic looks back like,
Yeah, so this
Alright,
is a
so-
your world specific thing.
So
by
we
the way.
do know. You know the church, right? They study the moon.
Yeah.
It's all the church of the eyes do. They stare, unblinking, at the moon and study its movements and dictate the will of the sky as doctrine. I thought that was mumbo jumbo. Was I wrong in
Apparently
thinking
not.
that?
Is-
Moira leans and goes, "No, darling, that was. I thought so too until
It's
now."
still jumbo, but it might be a little bit less mumbo than we thought.
Wait, I'm going to have another simulacrum step up and use encode thoughts to capture.
Careful.
Capture the memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Careful. That shit is rough.
As you pull it out, it looks like a regular thought strand. Although Moira and the heretic look very like, what the fuck?
There's a lot happening right now. I'm so sorry.
This is magnificent. This is magic unlike anything we've seen.
This is actually, weirdly enough, not normally like godly stuff. Like
Yeah,
mortals
also,
can do
like,
this
this
shit.
is a cantrip. This is really
Yeah.
easy to do.
Can you do it,
We can
heretic?
teach you.
No, I can bring dead back to life.
We can
I can
teach you. if
teach
you.
you.
Like. We'll get into that. Yeah.
Do you want a deal?
Let's see what's in that thing first. What is this?
All right. I would prefer, if it's okay with you two, if I checked it over first, just in case it sends me insane. I feel like I have a lot better chances of not having like perma problems.
I did
Then
feel
you-
a little tinge of the madness coming on.
Oh, then
When
Okay.
I was
Keep
thinking
that stuff
about it
away
and
from Moira.
describing
She's
it.
half mad already.
Right.
Go,
um,
read.
the-
Okay. All right. And I'm going to read it.
Okay. As you look at the memory, you are now in Feda's eyes, and you see what they saw. You feel what they felt. And as you stare at this eye, as it peers back, as it stares beyond you, you see and feel something beyond it. And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
With the Danny bonus.
Yeah, he's still there. He's recovering from getting his head filled with blood.
Amazing.
What's up? How you doing? I got blood now. It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, hey, Spirit of Truth. Very sorry that you got stuck with me. That's a 39, because I feel like I am currently risking both of us.
As you get a 39 on this intelligence saving throw, you've encountered beyond before. You're not going to be scared by a little beyond now. And you shut down.
God never hurt anybody.
You shut down the madness and are able to look at this with a more articulate, quizzical lens.
Can I Arcana check? Because I still have,
Yes, you may.
yeah, I still have, Agreements Arcana.
Can she do that with advantage because it's my memory?
I don't think so.
Eight.
Sorry.
I'm providing the
18.
information. No, okay.
I'm sorry. She-
18 breaks down to 6 dice?
6. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not on the conversion sheet the way that it is with the other ones because of the whole because it's a truths thing. That's a 32. Not truth thing, it's agreements thing.
As you look at
Oh, is it? Wait, oh wait, never mind.
As you look at this, you get a few understandings. One, this magic of this world is not linked up with the magic of yours. Everything you know about magic does not apply here. You may still cast your own spells, but they will think it is entirely foreign. You can't even teach them what you know. For some reason, there is something blocking standard magic to this world. Additionally, it's probably that thing in the moon. Whatever it is, the entity, the presence, the thing, the whatever it is controlling it. As that tentacle reached out and touched you, it was trying to steal Feda's soul away to somewhere for some purpose. You can't read the intent, as it is entirely... what are you supposed to do, bro? It runs on something entirely different, and that runs on something entirely different makes sense to someone who's aware of power sources.
Holy shit. Cool, so we're not gonna kill me again.
Yeah. But
that does explain
thematically, I don't think that's a Turnacrax related power source, but it could be related to that thing that lives outside time and space.
Yeah.
And whatever power source that came from, the space between the pages. Are we gonna get to fight the moon?
I think we might have to fight the moon.
Godfrey's gonna be so excited.
Very excited.
Okay. We need to infiltrate the
Also,
church.
Do
you reckon they let you just walk in at this one?
Third time that we're infiltrating some sort of religious organization.
Yeah.
You're
Do you think they
gods.
just let you?
I love it.
Do you think they'd let you just walk into these ones as well, or do you think that they're
This
like a
might
little
be different.
Is there like a security system?
Heretic.
No one goes inside the church grounds.
See,
Yeah,
I wasn't crazy for thinking that there'd be a security system.
Yeah, except that this feels less like a standard church and more like a cult.
Okay, but so did the last one. And the one
At
before
least
that.
they were pretending to be a standard church.
You guys keep
They
saying these
replaced
words like standard.
80% of the population
That will
with
explain a lot.
simulacrums of Z's.
Either way, nobody goes to the church grounds. It's... Oh my god, it is the Church Hunters patrol there.
Right.
And they're basically
How-
mad already. They started crazy.
Right.
How would
I
one
understand why now.
pretend to join up with them?
You'd have to swear the oath of the church.
Or we would just have to know what the oath was.
If we did that, would we be crazy?
The oaths have meaning. They have power. Speaking them aloud is important. You'd have
if
to
we
have a
pretended to
church
be
do
mute?
swear you in.
Huh.
If you just
Here's
want
an
to,
idea.
if you just want to sneak in and get information, you can always take the catacombs. I was leading you there anyway.
Yeah, we could do that.
That'd be great. Do you know if they have any anti-magic fields? No, because no one out here has
wouldn't.
magic. They
Except
wouldn't
for
need
the
them.
church, but like potentially.
Maybe they have
They don't
something
even
else.
know how to if they don't even know revivify, which it sounds like they don't. I can't imagine they would understand how to do an anti-magic.
They
field.
do know
Well, is it that they-
supremely powerful necromancy, though. So it's like...
Yeah.
That's true.
Is it that they never figured out revivify, or that when they figured it out, it didn't work because of that thing in the sky?
Might have not worked because of the thing in the sky.
Crazy. This place is so cool.
Hey, gang.
Group huddle. So, if I'm correct, it doesn't sound... we understand why the average individual is not able to do magic here, right? That's not the case in other worlds. However, Patrick to Offbeat,
What's up?
what if we were to make warlock pacts with these folks? Would that
would
change anything?
change things.
However, we might be able to provide you that ability were you to sign a deal with us.
The heretic goes,
I'm up for weird deals.
Moira goes, I am less inclined. I appreciate the offer, but I like to keep my magics away from me. Magic is a very easy way to go crazy, as far as I can tell. So I prefer to stay away.
As far as this world's magic is concerned, yes. We would be giving you access to a different kind of magic.
She leans in and
Different
goes,
abilities. The
can
ability
that
to
skeleton
heal.
cast magic?
He can.
Is he not crazy?
No, he's not
Yes,
technically.
but correlation
He just
does not equal causation. Magic
it's a no. It's a presentation thing. He lets him fly under the radar. Court jester rules, you know.
He's sane than he wants everybody to believe. Don't tell him I told you that.
Clever.
He's secretly like a military genius.
I don't even know if that there's a secret about it. He's actually quite open.
I know he does quite well. It's just
What a peculiar man. Look,
Yes,
I
correct.
appreciate the offer, but magic is testy business. I don't even know what effect this would have. Your magic is different from ours, yes? What effect would that have? Heretic, you can test. And she leans back.
I'd be all for deals.
You want him or shall I take him?
Can I make a deal with all of you? I'll make a deal with all of you.
sure.
Can he?
Alistair goes, you're not conflicting, so yes.
Well,
What do I do?
there's like a test involved in if you can make a deal with me, unfortunately. But I tell you what, and I'm just going to like reach into like my satchel or whatever and pull out like a little draft of like sleeping liquid, like it's just melatonin, and be like, when you go to sleep with this,
I'm out. Can't do it.
He can't go to sleep.
neither could Ace.
No, like I can't.
But there's something about this.
Alistair, can I grant him access to dreams?
You just
know
have
what?
you
To
can
the test?
you can teleport him there, but I think this one literally can't go to
Great.
sleep.
Yeah, no.
That's fair. All right. Well, when you're ready, I can teleport you into dreams. But you do kind of the process for becoming a warlock, for me, is part of my domain.
Could I
at
bring
this
them?
point.
Pointing to all his undead.
You can have copies of them made up of the dreaming stuff.
Oh, yippee.
Okay. I don't want
go
too many
first?
outside entities running around. I don't know how Fader's process of getting warlocks works, though.
Neither do I. We're gonna find out together.
Alistair, it does seem kind of crazy that I would take on a warlock who can't sleep, right?
Oh, it's for scientific purposes. You can always just make him temporary. You can do temp work.
Yeah.
Temp work is fine.
Oh, that's fair. All right, well, yeah, whenever you're ready. You gotta figure out how it all works.
Oh, this is exciting. Moira, I haven't been in school for years.
Aren't you so pleasant? Get good grades for me. I'll be disappointed if you fail this.
Yeah, just think of them like enrichment activities.
I love enrichment. Send me in. I'm excited.
Amazing. Okay, I will have a simulacrum come up and like offer their hand.
It grabs your hand. Grabs the hand. And they cast plane shift.
Yes.
The simulacrum teleports and he stays.
Fuck.
What happened?
Okay. You were supposed
You can't
to...
go?
No.
Alistair
I think that
appears
thing's
for a
keeping them
moment.
here.
Ask if they can see me right now.
Can you guys see him?
Who's him?
Tall, lanky guy, vaguely skeletal features, but definitely a person.
I feel like I would see that if it was here. No, I
black
don't know what you're
hair.
referring to.
What does that mean now?
Okay. This is going to be very weird. Creatures are going to have different interactions with your magic, it seems. Case by case basis. Dangerous.
Are you telling me that not everyone's even going to interact with our magic?
In the ways that you might think. They might, instead of directly punishing them, doing damage. The code of this place is scrambled. It might just drive them insane instead, or open wounds, or it'll do something. It's just not going to always be the same thing.
Ow.
Huh.
Considering that I'm bonded with an entity that actively processes and breaks down magic into a purer form, that would eat the code, as it were, scrambled or not, do you think I could try to form
would
a
it just eat the
connection that
planet?
bypasses it?
That's really risky, Fada. I'll look into it and see what I can find, but the most likely case is
Okay.
that Mycelium Network it eats what it eats, and it will just eat everything.
No, so I'm saying I'm not going to let the Mycelium Network into this world, right? But like myself as a medium for the power. Like, say if I were to make a deal with Heretic, because the way that I process magic now, because the Mycelium Network is a part of my anatomy and my biology, the way that I process magic, do you think it'd be different?
It's tough to say. Maybe.
I don't want to kill him. I don't want to hurt him.
I think it's too risky, if I'm being honest. I think you'll have to find out more information about this world before you can make deals with these people.
Okay.
This place is messed up beyond repair, it seems. Even worse than I thought it was.
I don't know about that.
Things are going to be very strange here, it seems. We should be it's a very good thing that they gave you their blood, because that's probably what's enabling you to even affect things at all with spells. So like a baseline of fucked up inside of you.
Right.
I'll look more into this, but keep your cool
Please and
heads.
thank you.
Okay, well, that rules out making a deal with me for the moment.
Fully, I wanted to. It would be fun.
We're working on it. It's just not right now.
What was
Could
that
make
about?
one the normal way.
What's that about seeing a tall, lanky man? What was that about?
Our boss was
Oh.
here.
My dad, the, like guy who made everything in existence. It's really weird that
Although
you couldn't see
apparently
him.
not that thing.
Yeah, well, that's outside of existence, I guess. Huh.
I feel
I
like
don't know
I'm.
that it's even outside of the void.
Oh, I feel like I'm being told things I shouldn't know.
No, it's
That's
fine.
fair.
You see her
you'll be-
grab the soda pipe of blood, and she just squirts a load in her mouth.
Please don't.
That's
turn
fair,
into
okay.
A monster before we can
Oh,
figure this out.
live a little.
Your little kid, he's okay, right?
Yeah, he's a little wolf-like, but guess that's what happens.
Is that a result?
No,
of
I mean, he was out
you
there in the
ingesting
streets
the-
just like playing or whatever. He looks like 5 years old.
Oh, he's not 5. He's just a little short, is all.
Oh, how old is he?
Nearly 15, but it's hard to say. aging is weird with the
That was.
We were told when we took up the Hunter's Oath that we would become sterile, is the thing.
That apparently was not true.
Well, it's not true, but I can see why they wouldn't want us procreating.
Huh.
I mean, he seemed like a good kid.
He's lovely.
Well, okay, as long as he's safe out there, because from everything that we can tell, this place doesn't seem like a good place for kids, but to
I've
just be
got
like...
the bodies watching them. See, what are they going to do? Those are some of the best hunters to have ever lived. It's unfortunate they
What
died.
about to have ever died?
Well, maybe they're the
Those are
B
the
crew,
best
but
hunters to ever have died.
they're some of the best hunters who have ever died. So what if they're the second team? I had to make fair parts.
Okay,
hopefully
well-
if we can get this sorted,
It's
we
hard
can
when
teach you how to
beasts
bring-
eat a lot of things. Sometimes all you've got left is a leg, but it's a damn good
Right.
one.
Right.
You know what? That is a different way of thinking, and I shouldn't judge it at face value. All right, okay. We've had a lot of things happen within a span of a very little amount of time, and I've still got this little guy to think about.
Yeah,
You
we
guys?
should talk about that.
I don't think I want to. You guys seem great, Noel. This has been lovely, wonderful, fantastic. Would you mind if we studied some of your stuff? Would you mind if some copies of me studied some of your stuff?
Moira looks so bemused at that comment. Sure. Some
Thanks.
copies
I'm
of
gonna
you.
have
This is so
some
weird.
simulacrums.
Yeah.
Step up.
Oh,
I
that's
promise we will explain all of this.
No,
I
no,
promise we
no. I
will.
love the
It's just-
mystery. It's so
Okay.
quaint.
If it makes you feel better, I can set up defenses around this place
Oh,
using.
don't worry. I have defenses. Appreciate the offer.
With the
though.
way that you said that.
And I'm just gonna quickly, as I get some simulacrum stepping up beside me, just ping them. Have we heard anything about Little Al?
As you ping through your network is busy getting set up. With they're busy
Yeah.
finding positions and
I
coordinating.
think I'd sent some after him, or with him
Yeah, you
last
did.
time.
You had they're busy keeping track of things and busy setting things up and for figuring out stuff. You get it after pinging how's Little Al. A message comes back a little later. Currently still in pursuit. Here's a scrying of what's happening. They send you a scrying image into your head, and you see Little Al walking up to a church hunter who looks to be kind of verging on madness. And he goes, "Hello, good sir! Can you direct me to the nearest church? I have a feeling it's important."
God damn it.
"If you're going to grunt at me, I will have to cut you down, beast!" Ah! And they swing a blade, and it cuts into Little Al. And for a moment, cleaves him in
Well.
two. Little Al springs into the floor before turning into two smaller Little Als.
Oh no.
"You have only improved my efficiency, good sir!" And a beam from heaven erases it. And then they turn back into one big owl. This is most confusing. No one here knows how to speak properly. They just grunt and grunt and grunt and grunt and grunt. I hate this place. Onward! And they keep
boy.
scrambling.
You know, he might be useful for infiltrating the church and seeing what's going on with the eyes.
As
Not if he
you
walks
watch
in
where
the
he's
front fucking door.
As you look at the front, where he's headed, he is heading towards a giant basilica. It is a massive churchyard, giant spires. This looks like a full city block worth of churches, of spires and buildings and gates and doors. It is a massive thing. Beautiful stained glass window of the moon in its center. and from its edges you see various hunters leaping toward it, and you see trickles of blood leak, like in the imagery, like dropping out of it onto the ground, and open, hungry mouths waiting for it.
Cool. First of all, macabre as fuck. Second of all, should we be worried? Cause like he just got chopped into pieces.
He's all powerful though right now.
Right. And
They
he's
can't
just
hurt
walking
him.
Right, but he's just walking in the front door. So do we wait? What's the plan here?
See if we could follow him. I mean, if we're working with him, he's gonna do stuff to help us, right? Like he's not gonna harm us.
No, I can't imagine that he would harm us. I'm just saying. If
but
we
he'd
follow
protect
him in
us.
the front doors.
Al is gonna step in here and go, remember, he's not omniscient. In fact, he has no information. He's learning as he goes. He's not gonna come up with good plans.
Oh no.
Well,
Do we
yeah.
need to, like, go
But like if we were with him and
Right, the original question.
he
do we
would
need to
support
go
us,
fetch
right?
him?
He would defend you with to the absolute best of his ability, which is very good. I'm seeing the faults in
Should
this
we
issue.
stop him from trying to walk through the front door?
I would say let him, but I wouldn't follow him.
okay, well then I guess he'll
Back
figure out what is. Yeah, hope he has fun in there. I guess. All right. At least we're keeping tabs on him, and as long as the network knows where he is, I am happy for now. We need to find a base of operations.
This is where I offer my services, is it? Moira leans in.
Oh, you don't have to. We can set up literally anywhere in the city. We'll be fine.
You're offering?
How about this? There's an abandoned home just down the block. Set up shop there. I want you all close. You seem to be a very good chance of actually solving this night we've been having. So
Fingers crossed.
I want to keep you close by so I can help you as best of my abilities. But also Heretic will be accompanying you as best that he can.
Okay.
Why am I the babysitter? I'm terrible with children.
Don't you have a kid?
I'm good.
Also, I'm not a child.
What?
How old do you think we are?
That's like a 6-year-old, right?
I am like 23.
Oh.
I'm an adult. And I tuck the teddy bear that I made earlier.
Feta is
Just
so
kick it into a
desperately
corner.
trying not to laugh.
And with that is where we'll end today's session. Thank you all so much for watching.
That's
This has been
incredible.
episode 70 of Paperwork Pantheon. I am Offbeat Outlaw. I've been your Dungeon Master for this evening. If you like this content, if you like the content I make in general, if you want to continue to see me make content, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It is only $3 a month, and you enable me to continue to make episodes like this with these lovely, lovely people every single week. Brooklyn.
My name is Brooklyn. I am Patrick, the god of pirates.
You know what? I'll take it. I am that great gentleman. My name has apparently been taken by a fey being known as Brooklyn. But you can find me everywhere on the internet at that great gentleman. Come listen to me over on Quinn. If you are above the age of 18, I do audio romances and such like that, and a whole bunch of other like voice acting fun stuff. Yeah.
Excellent. And with that, thank you all. I hope you have an amazing night or an amazing evening.